Hello students, welcome back to my channel. In resources chapter, I have taught you about what are resources and types of resources. In this chapter, in chapter 2 of class 8th geography, I will teach you about some natural resources. The chapter name is land, soil, water, natural vegetation and wildlife resources. Let us overview the topic. Land, land use and conservation of land resources. Soil, landslides, mitigate mechanism, factors of soil formation, degradation of soil and conservation measure. Water, problems of water shortage and conservation of water resources. Natural vegetation and wildlife, distribution of natural vegetation and conservation of natural vegetation and wildlife. This topic will be in parts. I will cover this topic in 4 parts. Check out my other playlist and subscribe to my channel for further updates. Let us start with the story of Mamba and Peter. From this story, you can easily understand about the different quality of land. Mamba belongs to Tanzania. Peter belongs to New Zealand. Mamba has to go far for fetching water every day. On the other hand, Peter goes to school every day. See the difference between Mamba and Peter due to the quality of land. Then Mamba has to take care of her goats, and apart from this, Mamba has to do household work also. Peter's land, Mamba father owns the rocky piece of land. Due to this reason, this land is not suitable for farming and Mamba father grows only some grains which is not sufficient for the feeding for his family for the whole year. So we have seen that how much Mamba's life is different from Peter's life. Let us discuss what are the reasons behind this. Now we will see the reasons due to which Mamba and Peter's family lead the different type of lifestyle. First is quality of land. Mamba's father owns the rocky piece of land which is not suitable for growing the good amount of food grains, and due to this he is not able to grow the sufficient amount of food grains for the whole year. On the other hand, Peter's family is not having this kind of problem. Then soil. Mamba's father is not owning the good quality of soil, and the soil is not suitable for the good farming. On the other hand, Peter's father is owning the good quality of soil and his father is also doing the organic farming. Then water. Mamba has to go far for fetching water. Peter is not doing this kind of stuff. Then natural vegetation. Natural vegetation is also different from each other. Tanzania's natural vegetation is totally different from New Zealand's natural vegetation due to the land quality and due to the presence of water. Then animals. Mamba has to take care of goats. On the other hand, Peter has to take care of sheep. Then uses of technology. Mamba's father doesn't use any latest technology for doing farming and the cattle rearing, but Peter's family use the latest technology for the sheep rearing as well as for the farming. Now we will learn about land resource. Land is the most important natural resource. It covers only 30% of the earth surface. In land area also, 90% of the world population occupies only 30% of land area. The remaining 70% land is either sparsely populated, means less populated, or uninhabited. The uneven distribution of population in different parts of the world due to varied characteristics of land and climate. We never see the even population everywhere in the world due to the varied characteristics of the land and the climate, because in world everywhere climate is not same and the land quality is also not same. The rugged topography, steep slopes of the mountains, low-lying areas, desert areas, thick forested areas are normally sparsely populated, because in these areas climate is not suitable for human survival as well as the agriculture. On the other hand, river valleys and plains are densely populated, because in these areas climate is suitable for human survival as well as suitable for agriculture. We have seen that population is distributed differently in different areas. Why population is distributed differently in different areas? Due to land use. Land is used for different purposes such as agriculture, forestry, mining, building houses and setting up industries. This is commonly termed as land use. Many factors are there that determine the use of land. Some physical factors as well as some human factors. Physical factors: topography, soil, climate, minerals and presence of water. Due to these factors, population distribution is different in different areas as well as the land use is also different in different areas. Then human factors, population and technology. Due to these factors, population is differently distributed in different areas as well as the land use is also different in different areas. Let us learn about the classification of land. Land are classified into two categories on the basis of ownership. Private land owned by individual. Community land is owned by community for common uses like collection of fodder, fruits, nuts or medicinal herbs. These community lands are also called as the common property resources, because these lands are used by the common people for the common purposes. People started encroaching the common land. Due to population growth, people started encroaching the common land to build up commercial areas, to build housing complexes in urban areas and to expand the agricultural land in the rural areas. The change of land use also reflect the cultural changes in the society. Due to change of the land use, cultural changes also occurs. Changes of land use, expansion of agricultural activities and population growth are threat to land resource and environment, such as land degradation, means decline of land quality. Due to various activities, land quality is declining day per day. Then soil erosion, displacement of upper layer of soil. Due to various human activities as well as other activities, the upper layer of soil is displacing from one place to another place, and we know that upper layer of soil is most suitable for many activities. Then desertification, the process by which fertile land becomes desert due to drought. Then improper agricultural activities, then deforestation, the fertile land is becoming desert and barren land. Then the question is how to conserve the land resource. First is the present rate of degradation of land must be checked. By this we can know about the degradation amount of the land and we can use the mitigation method. Then afforestation, planting more trees. By using this method we can mitigate the land degradation, then soil erosion and desertification. Then land reclamation, a process of creating new land from ocean, sea and riverbed. Then regulated use of chemical pesticide and fertilizer. By using this method, we can enhance the quality of soil. Then checks on overgrazing. Overgrazing is also one of the major problem for land degradation, soil erosion and desertification. By checking on overgrazing, we can mitigate the land degradation problem, soil erosion problem and desertification problem. Thank you for watching part 1. Part 2 will be uploaded very soon. Have a nice day.